Alright, hi guys, welcome to this week's video. This is the first video I filmed that's not a vlog in 2018. So, welcome to the brand new year. I'm going to do a challenge today. I'm going to do like a half and half face. One side I'm going to do how I did my makeup when I was in school, which was over 10 years ago now. It was like 11 years ago now. And then on this side, how I do my makeup now, so how it's progressed from then to here. There's quite a few differences, I think. So, shall we begin? So firstly, I can't actually remember if I used primer back in those days. I think I did. I was really into using Gosh's primer, but today, for the reason that I don't have an extra primer, this is the primer I'm using today. It is Balance Me Natural Skincare Instant Lift Primer. I'm going to put that onto both sides of my face, and it's pretty much the end of the pot in a way. So let me just shove that on my face. For secondary school, well, for school, I only really used like drugstore foundations. I think the first foundation I ever bought was a L'Oreal one. I lied. Okay, it's Maybelline. I used Maybelline's Pure Liquid Mineral. I've had this pot for years, but as you can tell, it is a bit too dark for me, but I'm going to use it anyway. Back in those days, I didn't really use a brush, I just used my hands, but for today, I'm going to use a brush. Also, back in those days, I have no idea what I was doing. Also, this isn't how I do my makeup every single day. This is like the weekends only. Like when I was in school, I didn't really wear makeup a lot in actual school up until I was like in year 11 or 12. And even then, I didn't really put on foundation. Like I'll just put powder foundation on. To be fair, it looks really dark in the pot, but it doesn't look that bad on my face. Like even in the mirror. For my current face, the current foundation I'm actually loving at the moment is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. It looks like this. It's in this pot. This is in the shade Cool Bone. This is also a little bit too warm for me, but I definitely put too much on there for just one side of my face, but oh well. This time around I'm going to use a spongy thing, just going to use the brush for the other side. I also find that the brush, the sponge I mean, gives me more coverage, I guess you could say. Right, foundations are done. I honestly can't tell the difference, like even in the mirror. I think that this side's a little bit darker. We'll see how it oxidizes throughout the video, shall we? So those were the foundations I used. The Maybelline one in Ivory, which is definitely too dark for me, and the Estee Lauder one. Going on to powder foundation to set it. I've got this one, which is Maybelline Rose Ivory. I think it's quite bad that I've actually had that foundation for about 15 years, because I think I have, as well as this and this, but you know, I'm the only one who uses it, let's be honest. So this is in the shade Rose Ivory, and I just pat it onto here and get that on here. So this is the brush I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Spectrum A05 to do this, and I just pat underneath here just to set it. I don't think I did it as well as I do it now, but I actually used to just use the powder as my foundation. I just used the powder as my foundation and that was it back in the day, but I've changed. I'm a changed woman. Now, before I put on the powder on my current face, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some concealer on, because yes, I put concealer on usually. The concealer of choice I'm using is Rimmel Wake Me Up. Focus. I'm just going to go use the same sponge and just dab that in. I actually quite like using foundations that are a little bit darker than my skin tone, just because I'm so fair. I find it hard to find concealers and whatnot that are light enough. Does that make sense? Okay. The powder foundation I'm going to use for my current face is Laura Mercier's translucent powder. I love this stuff. And I'm just going to use this brush here, which I don't know what it's from, Real Techniques 100. Dab, dab, dab. And then I usually try and set like my under eye first. I always forget. Don't forget your neck. I honestly am surprised that I can't tell you the difference between these two foundations. By the way, I feel like it's got a little bit more coverage. Right, for this side of the face, I'm going to do some contour now. I'm going to use Balm Desert bronzer, but it's like a little sample sized one. I didn't do this when I was in school, so that's why I am skipping that for this side. I'm using my broken brush for this, and I'm just going to do what I usually do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do for contour. I didn't do that in the old days. It wasn't really a thing to do back in school. So the other thing I used was blush. This is obviously again Maybelline's. Did I forget? This is in the shade Quartz Peach. But yeah, I got the foundation, the powder foundation, and the blush all at the same time. They're all the same because I never used to like mix and match. And what I do is just put it on the cheek. I used to just dab it onto the cheek of my apple of my cheek. Just like that. Meanwhile, going on to this side, the blush of choice I'm going to use is going to be Dandelion from the Cheek Parade palette from Benefit is this one, Dandelion. Just because I'm lazy, I'm going to use the same brush again. And I'm just going to dab that in there, and pretty much the same as I do then. Going on to eyes. Back in the day, I didn't wear eye primer, so I'm going to go through that again. There's this, and I used to just use this brush here, which is like a shading brush, and the only two, like, I either used the colour blue, like just plain blue on its own, using my fingers, or I used these two colours, which is Shrimp and Satin Taupe from MAC. I like eyeshadows from MAC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this shade first. I'm just going to dab it into here and put it onto my lid. To be fair, most of the time actually when I was doing my makeup, I would not be doing the eyeshadow or anything. I would usually just put on eyeliner and that's it. But I thought for the sake of this video I'll show you what I did, but I did wear eyeshadow. This is just from like pure memory sakes, So yeah, that's pretty much all I did for the dark shade. And now using the same brush again, I'm going to go and use the shroom. And I usually put this like above. And that's that. Done. For this eye, I'm going to put some primer on. This is Lemonade. Pretty much well used, well loved. I'm going to go a bit crazy today. I don't usually wear bright colours, but today I thought, because I didn't use the blue on this side of the eye, I thought I'd do it today. So I'm going to use Makeup Academy Professional eyeshadow palette in the shade Poptastic. I'm going to use this. I barely use this palette, but I thought I'd bring it out for today. I'm going to use this colour here, the blue here, which is actually called Cool Cyan. Cyan? Cyan? How do you pronounce it? I nearly went into that eye. Can you see how blue that is? That's insane. I don't usually wear blue. And then I'm going to use a few shades from this palette, which is the Makeup Revolution London Ultra Professional eyeshadow palette in the shade Flawless. I'm going to use this shade over here, which is Paper, it's the very first one. And then I'm going to use Low Light, which is this shade here. And then I'm going to use Tarnish, which is this shade here. So I'm going to first go into Paper. I'm going to go above and like just as I like a, I don't know what you want to call it, blending it out a little bit with the blue. And I'm going to go into Low Light, and I'm going to go like on the outer third, if you want to read. I'm just going to like tap it, get rid of some of the blue because the blue is very overwhelming. And then the last colour, I'm going to use the Tarnish colour. I'm going to use the opposite side of the brush now and go underneath the eye. Nowadays, I don't really put eyeliner on because I feel like my lids are drooping. That sounds really weird, but like they're drooping so much that all you can see is eyeliner. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna bring it back. So I'm gonna use eyeliner. I usually use Steeler's eyeliner pen, but back in those days I didn't own like a pen to do it. I just used a classic little Kohl. So this is just like a black. I don't know where I got it from, but yeah, this is what made my look when I was younger, and you'll see why. So what I would do is I would absolutely cake my eye in eyeliner. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding. I mean, those of you who have seen my passport photo can vouch that this is how I used to do my makeup. Go as thick as possible. The more, the better, basically, is how I was that when I was younger. So yeah, awful, isn't it? So then I'm just going to put some mascara on. So the mascara of choice I'm going to use today is Benefit Roller Lash, and it's the only matte foundation, the only mascara I'm using at the moment, so I'm just going to do it for both eyes. I also didn't really used to do this for this eye, but wow. Also, a difference to then and now is nowadays I fill in my eyebrows. I didn't used to do that, so I'm going to leave my eyebrows like in like this, and I'm going to go put my eyebrows on this side, which I'm glad for because my right hand side is usually my very best side at doing eyebrows. So joy. For this I'm using my Barry brow kit, which is very close to finishing, but it's okay because I've got a brand new one already, because this is my day. I can't do my eyeshadow, my eyebrows or anything else now. I'm so used to using this, so I had to buy a new one. However, I don't think the colour's right for the new one, but oh well. And quickly I'm going to put some brow gel in it, which is Benefit's Gimme Brow. Just going to shove that through it. I was going to include a highlight in this, so I guess I should get one out. I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's Metal Moon Kilowatt Illuminizer thing. It's this one. I use this brush, which I think is actually meant to be for like foundation, but I'm just going to start showing anything. I'm not liking the dark light, so I can't tell. I think I look brilliant right now. So for lips, so back in those days, I don't really wear gloss anymore, but this is Colour Sensational Cream Gloss by Maybelline. I don't know, it's really old. I don't really use gloss anymore, but this is what I used to do my lips with. Let me just do another layer. And then on this side, I tend to just use like neutral lipsticks these days. This is Urban Decay Comfort Matte in the shade Unicorn. I love this one, so I'm going to use it. And this, my friends, is secondary school, teenage, like 13-year-old Katie versus 26-year-old Katie. There we go. I know I should hate it, but I actually do like the really thick eyeliner. I haven't done it in years like this. I'll do a little close up now, shall I? If any of you can tell the difference between the foundations, let me know. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm now gonna go and rub this makeup off and then put on my normal day of makeup. Watch me forget that I've done my face like this and just leave it on all day. I've done it before. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you guys want me to try and do. I quite like doing like makeup looks. I feel like I don't do them very much because I don't feel like I'm that good at it, but I kind of like these like personal challenges of trying to remember how I did my makeup when I was younger to now. Like this is how I did my makeup like 10 to 15 years ago. Like my passport has got this eyeliner in it, and my driving license actually. Enjoy. Yeah, as I said, comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know, and